Hi, this is Joni McMahon. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video today. I'm very happy to share with you some knowledge, information that I've learned through experience. I wish I could say that I learned it in a book, but actually a few years ago I was not doing well. I had a very severe depression that I didn't know how to get myself out of. And I actually am a trained psychologist, and with all of my skills and the skills of other people that were working to help me, they could not find out what was going on with me. So over the past 5 years, I've come to the knowing, the deep knowing, that any issue that we have, no matter if it's a health issue, a financial issue, a relationship issue, a pattern of behavior that we don't know what to, that just keeps popping up issue, any issue is stored in our tissues, literally stored in the body. When we are not behaving as the healthy, happy, joyful soul that we truly are, we know one thing for sure. I know one thing for sure, that whatever is causing this is stored in my body, in the tissues of my body. And I've discovered this very experientially through a process of work, a body of work called journey work. That's sort of an umbrella name, but under that umbrella there's several different processes that people can do to help themselves with any given issue. Now, I just want to talk very personally, because really we all learn from experience, and once we've had experience, we have a deep knowing. So before my depression, I was a psychologist, and I actually treated people for depression. And now that I've been through a depression, I realize that I really didn't know very much about depression. I thought I did because I'd read it in books, but you really learn from experience. So the first thing that I was able to clear completely with this work called journey work was my depression. And basically what journey work does is it takes you back to old stories that you've had, memories that you've had in your past, and it helps you to finish them and clean them up on an intellectual level and a vibrational level, meaning that the feeling about this memory changes. So with my depression, of course, I got led back to a memory that actually set that depression up many, many years ago, but it only got really activated when my husband died. Now, the other thing that, when I did my first journey process, I cleared the bulk of the depression. But then I realized that there was a lot of other little things that were contributing to it, and I was able to clean that up as well. Now, I only had one session with a practitioner, and then I was able to start to work on my own. That was amazing to me, because I had literally gone to a psychiatrist actually after the death of my husband for 4 years, and that cost a lot of money not for me personally, but for my country, because we have it in our healthcare. And anybody that knows, when you go to a psychologist or it's somebody, it's very costly. That's the thing I love about journey work, is that you can learn it and then you can do it with yourself, or you can process with other people that know the work. It's wonderful that way. The second thing that happened to me after my depression was that I started to feel some arthritis coming into my hands. It was a tension in my hands, and I could hardly move my thumb. It felt like it just didn't want to move. Now, I didn't really know much about arthritis, but I really had a sense that this was something that had an emotional base. And I now believe that everything has an emotional base, really. And sure enough, I began to do 2 or 3 processes, journey processes, about this arthritis. And sure enough, well, in this case, what the issue was, it was stored grief around the death of my grandmother. She had died many years ago, and I'd never really taken much time at all to grieve her and to realize how much I missed her. And somehow that grief was stored in the body, and I was able to access it with journey work, and I was able to move into a much better place. And lo and behold, the arthritis literally went. And it's just examples like this that I have truly shown me over and over and over again. A couple of other personal things is I had a pattern of behavior a while ago where I couldn't resist or help myself from helping people. I felt like I was doing that to an extent that was actually causing harm to my own health. I would just help anybody and spend large amounts of time helping a person, and it was taking away from my own wellness. And this went on for quite a while. And again, with journey work, I learned about 9 different patterns of behavior that can actually get, the word is called fixated in the body. And you keep repeating them over and over again. And really, it's just an indication that you have some emotional work to clear about that. And sure enough, when I addressed that particular issue, it just took one process, and I found out where that kind of behavior got first set up many years ago. And I was able to clear that. And honestly, from that day forward, because of the awareness and because of that clearing that happened, I've never really done that behavior again. I've never had that obsessive helping desire. Again, it's gone. So that is so beautiful. And anybody that's had that kind of behavior, you just feel like you can't help yourself, and it's like you're being driven to do it. And what happens when you do journey work is that drivenness is gone. The tension of that is gone. Now, another pattern of behavior that I cleared through journey work is it's called creating drama in your life. And this can be just little things that you can make a little thing into a big thing, or it's what it is. It's making things bigger than they really are, and actually creating drama. And you don't really know you're doing it until you've done it, and then you realize, oh my goodness, what have I done, sort of thing. And you can kind of, if you look back on your past, you can kind of see these little pieces of drama that you created, either for yourself or with friends, or your financial situation perhaps, or anything like that. That can be the drama that you create. And again, I was able to go inward with the process in journey work. We called them actually, the behavior process is a no ego process. And again, I was able to find out where that first got set up, and I was able to release it. And I no longer do that. I have very little drama in my life anymore. And it's such a relief. It's just there's such a calmness and a stillness that comes over you the more you do this work. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I have my website is jonymcmahon.com, and if you want to head over there, there's lots more material about feeling good and getting well and all kinds of things like that. Thanks for checking in, and take good care. Have a great day. Bye for now.